morning. Happy Sunday. It is Mother's Day, 12:30, and I'm currently heading to the theater I'm working at. We have 2 shows today, one at 2 p.m. and then one at 8. And I have to be there an hour and a half early to set up. I will say, I am in downtown DC, like in Penn Quarter right now. Love this area. I don't come here frequently, and I just started coming here because of the show. So I've been exposed to this area for all of 2 weeks. But I will say, it's becoming my favorite. It's very cute. The weather here, specifically today, is also really nice. And the area just feels like life is worth living. Like, I can't explain it. You just kind of have to experience it yourself. But I will say it is pretty quiet for it to be Mother's Day. So I don't know what that means. There are a lot of restaurants around here, but maybe everyone is inside the restaurant. There's some people behind me, as you can see. But yeah, let's head into the theater. I just pulled up. See what the books are. Hi. I'm good. How are you? Hello. Hi, Michaela. I'm gonna put the batteries in really quick and then we can do the sound check. So I just got in. These are the handheld microphones that we use. So I come in every morning or every day before the show and I put the batteries in. And they use these 9V batteries, as you guys can probably see. And basically, it's really simple. Just put the batteries in. And we have 2 shows today, so I will do this twice. But yeah.
Going dark.
Thank you. You probably just heard the lighting designer say that, or the lighting board up say that they're going dark. Basically what that means is that the entire theater is about to be dark. As you can see. You probably can't see, but it's dark out there. So they are about to run the lighting test for the show. And because I'm sound, I'm actually the sound assistant for the show. So I am there's all of the microphones, including miking the actors. And then also like there's some like there's some mic pass offs I have to do backstage, so I do that. And then they also have me like doing a little bit of crew work. So I help out with that when they need extra hands. So simple, pretty chill. And the show is like 98 minutes. So it's not too long. Just over an hour and a half. So this is the charging station here. Looks very messy. I'm gonna pick these up because we have 5 mics for the actors. Okay, so I just did the handheld microphones, which are these. We have 3 of them for the show, and then we have 5 actors, and actually all of them are being mic'd. So they all have a microphone, like a headpiece microphone. I do help them put it on, but I also need to swap the batteries out of these. So just take one of these, put them in here, we turn on. And basically this just like, you take the pack and put it like behind you in like a little belt pack, and then they run this through their hair, and then this will sit like right here. This is like where the sound actually picks up, and these are the hair clips. So they run it through their hair, clip it, and then this like sits out, and then I tape it down on their back and stuff. Sounds a little complicated, but it's not as hard as it looks. There is one actor who did get a haircut, and actually 2 did, and his hair is a little shorter, so I do struggle to put that clip on sometimes, but for the most part, he's able to really kind of do it himself, so it's just like, all of these are done. I put all all the mics in here because I have a little space backstage to keep everything nice and organized for myself. And now I'm about to head over and do the mic check with the A1 on the show. She's also doing the board operation, which you guys have seen me do at other theaters and my other vlogs. We're gonna do a quick mic check to make sure that all these microphones actually work. Okay. Actually, let's do Julia's first.
Okay. Let me know when you're ready.
Ready. Testing, testing.
Yep.
Okay. Lizzie's.
Okay.
Testing, testing, testing. 1, 2. Happy Sunday. And then H2. And happy Mother's Day to all who celebrate. Alrighty. Cool. Oh my goodness, I almost fell. I'm going to place the podium mic on the podium. I'm going to drop these mics in the actor rooms. Hello. Hi. And then these are the guys' mics. I'm in the guys' dressing room. So then you just take Jamar's. And then Kento's. Those are here. That's pretty much it. So I'm pretty much done until they come in. They don't come in until 30 minutes before the show starts. So then 30 minutes before the show starts, I will help mic them. But yeah, from now until then, I'm chilling. Okay, I'm done my work. I have 15 minutes to chill. This is the backstage.
Adam.
This is my station. I just pretty much chill. There's nothing else for me to do until the actors get here.
My name is Julia. I am the cultural consultant, the Japanese cultural consultant working with Japanese Film Club.
As you can see, I am back in the same room. So we just finished the first show. Went really well. It is currently about 4 o'clock and we have another show at 7. My call time is 5:30. I actually thought the show's later today at 8 p.m. And I was thinking I had way more time to like relax. I was even thinking I could take a little nap. I don't think these things will happen. So I'm just gonna actually take out all the batteries from the microphones right now. I got the mics from the actors in their dressing rooms already. I didn't record in there obviously because dressing rooms and stuff like that. But I'm gonna take out all the batteries here, place them in the charger, let them charge during the break, and then come back in here after my break and put the batteries back in. I probably won't show you that part because it's literally gonna be the same exact thing I did earlier. But yeah, I am hungry. I did not pack food, so let's get this done and then let's figure out what we're gonna have for, to me this is lunch. 4 o'clock is like a lunch, but I guess dinner. So I did want to sit down and eat at like a restaurant here because there's a bunch of restaurants around, but it's Mother's Day and it's giving everyone is probably gonna be booked or it's just gonna be crowded and it's gonna be weird because I'm gonna be sitting in the restaurant by myself without my mother on Mother's Day. So I think I'm just gonna grab food and then take it to go. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna grab food and take it to go. I'm gonna leave the restaurants to the mothers and the children and the families for today. I'll do half bulgogi and then half of the pork. Yeah, I'm in the rehearsal room. Got me a nice little Dr. Pepper. I usually don't drink these, but they're free here, so. I'm usually more of a Pepsi kind of girl. Trick me. So it did spill already, but I got the spicy pork, some cilantro, scallions, corn. I told him extra corn because I love corn. The beef bulgogi, which looks a little dry, carrot, white rice, and then there's some noodles under here. I just wanted to try it, so I told him to put a little bit on there. So we'll see what this gives. I'm scared. Okay. Spicy pork is not bad. It's not my fave, but it's not bad. Beef bulgogi is that girl. Beef bulgogi is that girl. The spicy beef bulgogi. Yes, I should have just went with that. Also, the cilantro is good, but like not needed. I like cilantro, but it just doesn't fit with this like palette, if you know what I mean, of like flavors. I'm pleased. But next time I would do just rice with the beef bulgogi, corn, and the kale and carrot. So had lunch, dinner. It's probably dinner, honestly. I don't think I'm gonna eat again. I couldn't even finish it all, so I put it in the fridge in the green room. And then I finished an episode of Handmaid's Tale. I'm about to start episode 6, and there's like 4 more left for me to watch. But I think the season or series finale is next week, or well, tomorrow, Monday. And then I called my mother and said Happy Mother's Day to her. I spoke to her a bit. I sent her a gift, so wanted to make sure that she received it. And then my siblings are home with her. I unfortunately am not, obviously, because of this show. And the craziest thing is I tried to take off for this show and basically was like, hey, I have a commitment, like I cannot work in the morning. I had told them that I would work in the evening, but not the morning. And basically they were like, yeah, that's not gonna work. I said, true. I tried to take this day and another day. I had a concert on the 14th, which is this coming Tuesday, to see Raul Alejandro. Funny enough, I'm listening to him now. It's in Baltimore, and I bought tickets for it and everything. And I was like, yeah, I need Mother's Day in the morning. I can't come on the 14th in the evening. And they basically were like, yeah, so like if you can't make these dates, we're not going to be able to get somebody to replace you or like fill in for you. So like, no job. And I was like, okay. They like fully rescinded the offer actually. And I was like, all right, pipe down on that. I called them on the phone and was like, yo, you really can't get someone to like help me out with these dates? And they're like, nah, like so many other people need coverage and all this kind of stuff. So it's not just you. And it's just making like, it would just make everything much more complicated. And usually in theater, like I've not had, like in theater, like I've always been able to get a coverage. Like obviously not taking too many days, but like if I need a day or two, like they'll give it. They weren't even trying to work with me. I was like, all right, I need a job right now. So for them to kind of take it away was just like a lot. And I was just like, okay, pipe down. I need the cash. So here I am, unfortunately. It's even kind of odd that they're wanting to do a show on Mother's Day. Like it's Sunday, it's Mother's Day. People have work tomorrow morning, and I think that's what they were saying too. Like our audience is going to be a little less full because, again, of these things I just mentioned. People are spending time with their mothers. People are going to church. People have work the next morning. Like they're not really coming to see a play today. Some people will, but not everyone. So, anyways, that is just my current situation. But it is what it is. It's not that bad. Today's pretty chill, honestly. And I can't wait till tomorrow, because tomorrow I have off, Monday, and then Tuesday I have off. And that will be my first 2 off days. And I had off last Monday too, which was nice. But compared to the hours we were working, I needed way more time. You know what I'm saying? Like I needed more days. So it's good that from now on, I'll have 2 days off every week. And we're no longer working 10, 11-hour days. Actually, maybe. Because Saturday, Sundays are two show days. But at least during the week, it's like 4 hours in the evening, come home. Hoping I can take a trip in June. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I've been working so much this year and like really trying my best and applying for jobs and trying to get on my feet and stuff like that, and I'm just like, I need to take a trip. Like, if I don't find myself on a beach in June, guys, I might actually lose my mind. So I'm looking at some flights to see if that can be possible. But I would really love to take a little trip in June, just get away for a few days and relax, lay on the beach, tan, do the whole things, like, you know what I'm saying? And preferably to a country that I love. And I've been missing a lot. I'm actually walking right now to a bakery. It's called Tate. They have a whole bunch here in the DMV, but I'm walking over there because I do want a little something sweet. I got a little sweet too, just a little something sweet. So I'm gonna walk over, grab a little something, and then head back over to the theater because my call time is soon. I was gonna go to this other bakery place and cafe place called a baked joint, but they close at 6 and it's so close to 6, so I was just kind of like, it's low-key giving like I would walk all the way there for them to not have pretty much anything. Like they might, but like also they really may not. So I was like, let me go to Tate because they close a little bit later in the day.
My name is Erin, and I am the production assistant, setting for top of show. So checking out my props.
Period. And I've done all my things. I'm just chilling at this point until the actors come in. Then I'll make them up. Mic them up.
Olá, Cris. Boa tarde.
Boa tarde.
Tudo bem, e você? Tá bem?
Sim, tudo bem.
Você consegue me entender bem?
Como?
Você me entende bem?
No. Tengo un nivel principiante. Entonces, hay algunas cosas que no entiendo, en verdad. Así
Sí,
que...
comprendo.
Vale.
Bien. Voy a intentar hablar más despacio, pero es importante tener contacto con la lengua desde ya para que se acostumbre.
Vale, vale. Sí.
Y a lo menos una vez por día tengas algún contacto con el lengua, ¿no? Oír música, hacer ejercicios, ¿no? Ver vídeos. Aunque no comprendas muchas palabras, frases en este momento, pero es importante tener contacto con la lengua.
Vale, sí.
Todos los días.
Entiendo.
Bueno.
¿Ah?
Por favor, habla de ti.
Ok.
Como yo hice ahora.
Eu soy a Cristi. Eu sou a Cristi.
Uhum.
Eu sou nigeriana. Como se diz?
Nigéria. Eu sou nigeriana.
Nigeriana. Welcome back to another day. Today's Monday. It is currently 12:45. I have been doing a bit much this morning, I will say. I did a workout this morning, had some breakfast, showered. I then had my Portuguese class, which I will say, I am kind of getting a little bit frustrated with Portuguese because it is, for, well, two reasons. One, it is a really hard language, and also two, I just haven't had time to actually like study, right? So my instructor, my tutor, I met with her today. Her name is Carla, and she's Brazilian, and it was just really interesting because she just loves speaking to me in Portuguese, and I like get it, but I'm just like, I'm not at that level, right? And I speak Spanish. She doesn't speak English, so the only common language that we have is Spanish. And I was telling her in Spanish, like, girl, I have a very basic level in Portuguese. Like, there's so many things that you say here that I don't understand. Obviously, there are also a lot of things that she does say that I can understand because it sounds very similar to Spanish. But when it comes to me having to respond, I'm gonna respond to you in Spanish. When it comes to me, like, even sometimes picking up what you're saying in Portuguese, it's a little bit hard and it's becoming frustrating. And she even asked me, she's like, are you understanding me? I was like, no. I was like, no, I'm not. And I'm actually not having fun right now. So she basically told me, was like, yeah, she understands that I don't understand. What I can do is like let her know when I don't understand and just tell her to speak slowly, or if it really comes down to it, she'll translate it in Spanish. But the reason why she wants to keep speaking to me in Spanish is because it's important that like I basically like I need to be like listening to the language or having some sort of contact with Portuguese every single day. She was like, even if it's for an hour a day, perfect. Like every single day I need to like interact with the language, which is true. When I was learning Spanish, like, and I still can, I am learning Spanish, like there's so many things I need to brush up on with my Spanish and like my confidence, but like when I was really learning it, like the basics of it, like you do need to interact with that language every single day, and even to this day I do. But now it's become part of my daily life, where it's like I listen to reggaeton, like I actually got a Bible in Spanish, like it's part of my daily life now that like it goes without like saying or thinking, or I don't have to make an effort to it. Even like social media, like there's stuff in Spanish that will pop up all the time, like my media, I consume media in Spanish. So I think I need to do that for Portuguese too. But when she said that, low-key, like I put my guard down. I was like, yeah, you're right. You eat me up, and you're right. And like my spirits were a little bit lifted because I was like, she's right. So the class went well. I think once I had that conversation with her about like me not understanding, she kind of was like speaking a little bit slower, and then she kind of was like breaking things down a little bit more for me, and I was like, this is exactly where I need to be. But I'm gonna try my best. I will say though, like I have like 2 or 3 more classes in the session pack that I paid for, and I think I am gonna take a break. Same thing with my Spanish course, just because like the stuff they were teaching me, I have not had time to review it. You know what I'm saying? Like I need to review it on my own. I just haven't had the time. So I don't want to keep paying for these classes if I'm not going to make time to like review it. So what I want to do is like make the time to review it, take a pause in the class, and then resume. Yeah, I just need like 2 or 3 weeks off. Like let me just catch up. I will also say though, like she's kind of going like super out of order, because like I had to tell her, I was like, hey, can I learn the alphabet? Because clearly the letters don't sound like they look. Okay, it doesn't sound like English or like Spanish. Like it does not sound like they look. So she brought out a lesson like 2 or 3 weeks ago about me learning the alphabet. Low-key, I still need more time with that, but I'm gonna try to like review it on my own, and then if not, then I'll bring it back up again. And now today, like some of the questions she was asking me required me to like use numbers, and I was like, I don't know my numbers in Portuguese, like please. And when I don't know something in Portuguese, I just be saying that in Spanish, which is like not cool, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not cool, that's not the language. Some of the stuff does sound the same, but it's just like, nah. But I really don't know what else to say, and she doesn't speak English, so I'm just like, girl. We gotta figure something out. So now she's saying she's gonna bring out a numbers lesson for next week. We're gonna go over the numbers, because I guess she realized that we haven't done that. And I think that's my issue with this, like with the pacing right now, is like it just feels like we're doing all the advanced stuff first and then going back and building, and I rather build first, like, if that makes sense. Even with like conjugations, like we just started talking about conjugations today, and I'm like, girl, low-key, shouldn't this have been like maybe not the first lesson, but the first 2 lessons? Okay, maybe 3rd lesson, low-key. But anyways, we will truly see. We will truly have to see. Like I said, I am going to take a break. Maybe I'll play around with another instructor. I like her, I really do, and she's always well prepared and stuff, but I think the pacing of it is just a lot. And I'm like, was there any point in this whole session or like this whole time together that I gave you like a false vibe of like I knew this? Because I've always said from the very beginning that Portuguese, I don't know Portuguese. I don't know Portuguese. I have a very basic level, and the pronunciation is really what kicks me, because again, like these letters don't look like they sound. Like the O's sound like U's, like oohs, like a U, like an English U. So, and then the TE put together like in the word sounds like a chi. Like you wouldn't say excelente we wouldn't say excellent or excelente. It would be excellency. So yeah, it's a lot going on. But other than that, I'm pretty good. I'm now heading over to my alma mater. I'm going to University of Maryland. This is where I did my undergrad. And I'm going over there because my favorite professor in the world, one of my favorite professors ever, really, his name is Scott. He was my first theater professor at University of Maryland. For those of you who don't know, I went to University of Maryland for my bachelor's. I have a theater degree and a journalism degree. And he was my teacher. He was my professor my first year. So I specifically have this memory of him like pulling me into his office like after class, I think like the second day. And he was like, so, you know, who are you? Why are you here? What do you want? And kind of was trying to like get like what kind of vibe I was on. And basically was like, okay, well, let's make that happen. And I am like I'm a yapper with people I know, right? Or we're in environments that I feel comfortable in. But like in very professional settings and also like school settings, I am very quiet. I'm actually very quiet because I don't know y'all and people are weird. So he still describes me till this day as this very quiet woman. It's like, you were just this very quiet young girl, a very quiet young girl. And now look at you, you speak more. And I'm like, Scott, please. Anyways, Scott is my fave. And I was actually, funny enough, I was talking about this with my close friends on Instagram about like how black men have always low-key, like, it ain't hit me until like a few weeks ago, like recently, where black men have always been in my corner when it comes to like my professional development. And he's like one of them. Like, will always send me like resources. If I reach out, he will always like give me like advice. Like even going to see him today, like I know I'm gonna leave here with some kind of gem. Like he's gonna put me in contact with someone. He's gonna get me on the right path, like in some way, shape, or form, right? So I'm excited, and I'm just gonna say goodbye and wish him well. And honestly, he deserves this because I started at University of Maryland in 2015. So he's been there for at least 10 years, and he was there before I was. So he's been at the school for over 10 years, honestly. I don't know how long. I might ask him today, but yeah, I think Scott is in his 60s, like. Yeah, he don't look like it though. He still got that little cool look to him that's age appropriate, but like, you know, he still got a cool look to him. I'm gonna go say goodbye to him. I'm sure we'll still keep in contact, but I don't know. I'm gonna ask him today too, like what his plans are with retirement, if he's gonna still stay in the area or if he's planning on leaving. So we'll see. Guys, this literally used to be, I have a book bag on, you would think I'm a student because I have my laptop and stuff in there, but this literally used to be my old stomping grounds. Like I would literally live here like all day, pretty much come here with lunch, everything, pack my lunch, be here all day. And then because I was a dual degree candidate, I would also go across the street from the back end, and the journalism building was there. But there was one year where I was actually living across the street here in Denton Hall, like literally across the street in these halls. This was my junior year, and it was so clutch because I would just wake up, come over here, and then let me show you, like literally, I don't know if you can see that building right there is a hall. It's a dorm hall, and I would come across that street, walk in here, and go to class. It would take me like 5 minutes. And I was like, yeah, this is too clutch, I fear. But then there was other years where I lived like this campus is humongous, and they're always doing some kind of construction. So there were other years that I would live like way across like the campus, like on South Side, and I would have to like take the bus, like the college bus, the school bus, not school, but like the University of Maryland bus, and come here. And it would take me like, I would have to like plan 30 minutes for that. So some years were cool, all years were cool. I honestly loved my experience at the school. The only thing I wish it was a little bit more social, but I was balancing like a lot. Like I was balancing 2 jobs, and then I was doing 2 degrees, still trying to have fun, traveling. I used to go to Texas ASA weekends, every semester, so that's why I had 2 jobs, because I needed to make money. But they were cool jobs. They were jobs that I would just like sit at the desk in the dorm halls and just attend like to like people who like needed to grab packages or like get a replacement key. Super chill. Look who it is. It's Whitney. How are you?
What's up?
You look nice.
Thank you. So pretty good.
How was Mother's Day?
Girl, it's great. We went to church and then I went home and I didn't do
I thought he made you a dinner. Chicken with the rice and beef?
And the mango mousse was homemade, so.
Oh, let's not forget that now.
Cut up mango and everything.
She's a mother. she's a mother. Guys, this is Whitney. She was a year older than me, but now she works here now.
Here we are.
Slay. And she looks great. Peace. Okay, I am done. We've chatted to all the people. There are a lot of new people in this school, like on the staff, but then also some like former people. So I got to see some faces. And then I saw Whitney, as you guys saw, like I was mentioning, Whitney and I, she was class 20, I'm class 2019, so she was class 2018. So she's a year older than me. But we went through the same theater program. We like had classes together, worked on projects together, and then we reconnected this year once I moved back. So yeah, I was gonna like walk around the campus and see what the vibes were, but to be honest, I'm not doing that. This campus is too large, and then not only that, my parking's expired and I'm not paying for more. Quick little grocery haul. I just got back home, so here's a quick little grocery haul. I got some corn, broccoli, kale. Then we got, for meat, so I like to buy food in bulk because I literally don't like grocery shopping every week. Like, so I got salmon, and then I also like options. So I got ground turkey breast, which honestly is new in my, this is a new thing in my food like recipes. I don't eat turkey breast, ground turkey breast much. This is the second time I'm buying it, so I did get this. I'll probably make some meatballs with that for pasta. Speaking of pasta, I did buy this cheese ravioli. I'm not big on pasta, so I don't buy too much. I got some turkey breasts, and then a beef filet mignon steak from Trader Joe's, which is delish. I did also get some honey from Walmart. This is Walmart. I got 6 Greek yogurts, vanilla, and then strawberry. I got these from Trader Joe's. I got 2 of these. These are so good. I do not go to Trader Joe's and leave without these. This apple cider is so good. I think it's better than Martinelli's. I got potatoes, some strawberries here, mambo sauce. I got this from Walmart. I also got this dulce de leche from Walmart because I use it for my coffee. This olive oil spray, and then these Trader Joe's sweet potato chips. Let's see. I did get 2 sweet potatoes here, and then some mushrooms here, and an onion as well. I like have a serious headache to the point where I'm like, should I try to like take a nap? So I'm seriously contemplating that. I'm trying to see, like, it's like too early to take a nap, or too late to take a nap, but too early to go to bed. So I'm thinking I might just like make a little something really quick, maybe some chicken, and then like call it a night basically. But that is pretty much it. I'm not gonna really be doing much. I didn't get to edit today. I really wanted to edit some YouTube videos and stuff today. So I think, yeah, that'll be my focus for tomorrow. But I've done a lot of driving today, just like going to the University of Maryland, going to the grocery store, going to Walmart. I got food. Like, it was a lot. There's a lot going on, and the girlies are tired. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end off this vlog here. There's not really much I'm gonna do for the rest of tonight except for cook and go to bed. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.